Hey guys, constantly back with the next war recap, and this one is going to be against our CWL Week 1 opponents. While this is not a CWL match, we did match them right before Week 1, which is FYSB. If you don't know who they are, you might not have been playing Clash too long. FYSB is definitely a well-known clan from a little back in the day. Been a really big war clan. They went casual, I believe, for a little bit, but they are getting back into it now, and they are getting back into the high level war scene. But since this was one war before, or two wars, I should say, before our matchup, everyone was kind of running not our best of bases, and everyone was kind of, I don't know if we were taking it probably as serious as we should have, but I bet Week 1 CWL might have a little different outcome as far as the score, because it was a little bit low on both sides. But pulled the victory 80-77 with a total destruction of 91.3, total destruction of 88.97. So we're looking at the war map here. Breakdown was 612 fill for us, and then 614 fill for them. So they did have 2 extra Town Hall 10s, but they 2-starred all the 11s and actually got 11v11 triple. So impressive stuff there. You know, one of those kind of like Loonian raids is what it was. But, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of our 10s up, clear the 9s. And we, unfortunately, 2-starred all the 11s but 1. Went for an 11v11 triple, got a 91% 1-star, unfortunately. And then left 1, 2, 3 of the 10s up, and then clear the 9s, obviously. We'll hop in here and see who got 6-pack. So Slither coming in there with a 6-pack, awesome stuff. Lunchbox 6-pack, Papa Dragon 6-pack. One probably would have had the 6-pack if he didn't go for the 11v11 triple. But, you know, good word to you as well. Give a shout out to Zongo for a 10v10 6-pack. So wonderful stuff there. I want to give a shout out to Gotti. A very nice war. 10v11. We need people to step up like him, and actually Hitman have been doing. And Low's been kind of our fallback guy, who's always kind of been pulling in clutch for us 10v11, and I know he probably wants to get some 10v10 action in soon. So we'll try to get that with the people stepping up here, taking on the 10v11 role. So as far as the 9s go, we didn't really have too many chances to get 6-packs just because there were 10 bases and we went 10 for 11 on them. So the only people that got 6-packs really were the people that were on quick enough to attack 2 bases before the other ones were hit. So we only had 1 fail on the 9s. So anyway, Hulk was one of those. Quantum Fuzz was one as well, and then Bane. He lost his account info, but ended up getting it back after the war. Bruce, not sure why he didn't hit a second time. Probably all the bases were scouted when he got back on for a second. But anyways, we'll hop in here and watch one of these attacks. First one we're going to watch is going to be Gotti. Coming in here with a 72% 2-star 10v11. I love what he does here. He brings some witches along with some bowlers. Not a full-blown bitch attack, but he does do witches and bowlers on one side, and then kind of just does like a mass bowler on the other side. So I really like what he does with the witches to pick up a good amount more percent than what he probably would have otherwise. So awesome thinking on that. And then going to drop his bowlers in behind. And notice how he dropped the queen on this side rather than this side. And that's so the golem can stay out front longer and tank for the queen while she takes out these defenses. And then the bowlers raged up in the core here are going to make the queen walk right. And we actually talked about this beforehand and knew that she was going to walk right. Just on these style of bases, that's kind of what generally happens when we look at these style of attacks. So great thought on that, and great planning as well. Drops a poison for the CC. Rage, heal, jump. King goes through. Bowler's going to take out this town hall very quickly, and then get a lot of buildings on the bounces and whatnot. Still has a golem, 2 golems tank in there, which are going to really help these bowlers just kind of take out more of this base. Queen's still up top there, picking up percent as well. And he's going to end at 72%. So very, very nice. Almost 2 more buildings there, so almost 76%. So wonderful raid. We'll hit ×4 because it's just trying to pick up percent here, which he is not able to do. But wonderful hit, Gotti. Awesome stuff. Next row we're going to watch is going to be Zongo coming in here for one of his 10v10s. And this was like a last troop 10v10, so very, very nice hit. Doing a 10v10 bitch attack here. I'm going to drop his witches on the sorry, excuse me, on the 6 o'clock side. That's going to start his funnel down there, and then a golem in behind. And then he's going to do the same up at 9. This golem is just going to tank while all the bowlers and witches are just creating this large funnel here. That is oh so important on these attacks. And then he's going to drop his main force in the core there. What ×2, because these attacks are a little bit redundant. Alright. And then Tesla Farm pops on the right here next to the queen. Has a heal for those bowlers. Going to pick up a lot of the buildings on the bounces. But right here, a lot of these bowlers start getting picked off by the Archer Tower and Tesla. Or Archer Towers and Tesla. So definitely not ideal on that. But no worries. Going to pick up most of these buildings here. But really the queen comes in here for the all-star. Loon's dropped up here on the 2 mortars, and that's going to help with the skeletons over there by the town hall as they wrap around. And then the queen's going to help as well. Take out this cannon and archer tower, and then head on over to the inferno. And that way, all these skeletons don't get roasted. Because if you didn't get that inferno, it definitely would not have been a 3-star. Queen going to step up here and take out this archer tower. And then the skeletons here, this is what scared everyone here. Because all the skeletons are going to spawn and go for this storage. And then once the storage goes down, they're not going to redirect. So then the witches and the bowlers are going to go out front there. And the bowlers are going to be taken out here, as well as 2 of the witches. So he's going to have 1 witch standing. But luckily those skeletons break through that wall at the last second there. And they're going to take out the storage. And then this archer tower had barely any health. It's really just 1 swing, and it's down. Wonderful hit, Zongo. We will get into your next hit. Alrighty. So again, a 10v10 bitch attack. And this time he's going to come at it with, or at both of the Archer Towers, or Inferno Towers, which you don't really see too much on these style of attacks. Generally, you want to come at it one Inferno at a time because it really roasts your kill squad. But he's going to defy the odds here and come in and take out this base. No problem. Coming right through the gut. Drops that second jump, and that's going to get access to both of the other Inferno Towers. King's going to pop the ability, take out these Wizard Towers. Bowler's Witches on the outside to do the same. And then he's going to drop 2 Giants there and 2 Hogs. And that's just going to take out these Mortars. So very, very smart and good value as well on that. And then the Queen is going to help out and end this raid here. But he's got Witches and Skeletons as well on the other side. And then the Witches are going to take out this cannon, and the Queen's going to take out the other cannon. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Queen ends it off here. Yep, so Queen's going to end it up here. But she still has ability, so wonderful stuff. We'll hit ×4. And it is all over. Wonderful raids on go, and wonderful 6-pack. Next one we're going to watch is going to be Drowsy. Coming here with a beautiful attack. Gets a little bit lucky on his walk. But no worries. It's still a very, very pretty attack regardless. His Queen was meant to walk south. And she starts walking north, unfortunately. That cannon is just in range, which is a lie. It's not in range. I don't know why that Hog couldn't take out that cannon without being targeted. But anyway, this Wizard taking out this Spell Factory is going to make the Queen redirect back down there to take out this Mortar. Or I believe, or maybe the cannon. Yeah, the cannon. Drops a Rage for the Queen because her AI is wonky. And drops, by the way, this is fresh, so we didn't know there was a Tesla that's going to pop here. Drops 1 Hog to take out this Mortar, but unfortunately the Tesla is going to kill it before he can do so. Going to drop his rest of his force in here. Going to wall break in. Get a nice wide funnel there with the Wizards. And then going to drop his Bowlers down. Broke in on the flat side. That way, even if he doesn't get this cannon down, the Bowlers will still walk straight in. Which probably wouldn't have happened if he broke in on a corner. Alright, rages up his kill squad here. Pops his Queen ability. Can encounter the CC here and then the Queen right after. And then just going to bring some Hogs in here. I love the Giants to tank for the Hogs. Always a nice touch. And then everything's just going to kind of converge on the back end here. Has a heal, but had Giants tanking for the Hogs. So he didn't really need it. And then just a bunch of full health Hogs. And that's pretty much that. Smash the base. Drops a heal off to the side. And then all his cleanup troops that he didn't need there as well. So ×4 there. Wonderful stuff, bud. Great raid. Next one we're going to watch is going to be Bane coming in here. I love what he does here with his loons. You'll see later in the raid. But anyway, just starts creating this funnel here. Gets very high value. Well, I guess he didn't really need that wizard because the baby drag would have taken out this town hall anyway. But kind of just sped up the process, I guess. Gonna wall break in there, right on the archer tower. Hero's gonna go in, bowler's in behind. Gonna have to deal with this hound here. Could have had his poison down on the queen, but I guess he might have forgot that. Getting good value for that baby drag up on the left. Queen gonna pop that hound and deal with all those pups. I guess he had the poisons for both sides of the pups. Drops those loons, and this is what I like. He drops the loons just for the bomb tower, and this is going to negate pretty much a giant bomb for the hogs. So they're not going to need a heal at that moment. So drops the giant bomb there, or the bomb tower before the hogs even get there. And then everything's just going to converge on these last defenses here. And then he's just going to make sure all his hogs are healed up. And then they're going to turn around and deal with these skeletons. So, wonderful raid, Bane. We'll hit ×4. It's all cleanup. And nice 6-pack. Alrighty. And the last one we're going to watch is going to be Tip Dog coming in here. Unloading. A little bit of a weird base. Kind of old meta, leaving these giant walkways in for queen walks. So we're going to exploit it here like we always used to do. Drops a jump for the king here, which I like. While he steps up, the queen's going to engage, and then he's going to engage on the king or queen. And then as he's raged up, gonna deal with most of the stuff in here and get an air defense, I believe. Yeah, he gets an air defense. Queen gonna start walking around here, pick up another air defense, and then he's really just free to start his Lalo whenever he wants. Has a rage for the queen here, which is gonna help him get through this hound. I have no worries. He has a poison. If any of the pups get locked on to his loons, gonna drop, just surgically dropping 2 loons and 1 loon on each defense. I dropped 1 loon up here on the archer tower right there, and that was really because he didn't need 2 loons. But drops his last hound here on this farm. So he's going to drop a heal and a haste, which is wonderful. I love those combinations. Gets the loons back up to full health and just smashes this base. Got a bunch of pups and everything for cleanup. 2 loons for cleanup as well as 2 wizards. So we'll hit ×4 here. So wonderful stuff to Tip Dog and wonderful stuff to DA. We look forward to matching you guys FYSB week 1 of the CWL. So get ready because we're coming for you guys. We're going to have a nice little fun little banter. And hopefully we take the W. Alrighty, guys. I will catch you in the next one.